The first 5 minutes, most of which are seen in the trailer, really weren't that good. And I would say there are another 3 points of why a lot of people really don't feel this particular episode. So, number one would be there's a lack of cohesion with the creation of the characters. Number two, a lot of people don't really feel the divisive new direction or just some of the concepts that they feel are outside of the lore. And then the third thing is that it's just been a mixed bag with the reviews. Personally, to be quite honest, I found that this particular episode was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. I think some of the things that really sort of like came up for me was the writing was at times not really good and at times was okay. I think that the main shining light in the episode is the gentleman from Korea who plays Soul. I think he's like really like the shining light. And if you like him, you'll like the series because he's got a lot of acting time and he's really good. But some of the other people, for example, the scene I have in the background right now, I just thought it was like a ripoff or a knockoff of The Matrix. And a lot of this stuff here with the Jedi in Data, it really looks like Matrix 1 and Matrix 2. Or even, to be honest, a little bit of Chop Saki out of Hong Kong. It looks like, a little bit of a ripoff of that. In addition, I would say that some of the actors that they have, they kind of overact, and maybe it's the script. I haven't seen all of these people in different things, but the first episode was just okay. I'm not going to say that it's the worst episode ever. To be quite honest, I found that this first episode of The Acolyte was better than the first episode of Kenobi. And some people aren't going to really agree with that. But this is not the worst thing that Disney Plus has done, to be quite honest. It could be better, but this is not the worst work ever.
Droids may perform outer-ship repair.
Sublevel, bunk 23.
So, some closing thoughts. I've heard that maybe some people think that the show's kind of woke. I don't really think it's woke because I really think it's sort of like asleep. And I've said this before, like even the term woke is never used appropriately. If anything, what I've seen so far of this series is kind of asleep and will leave you asleep.